This is their first ever champions, 5 players on this stage. This is their first year playing at Tier 1 in Valorant. And how they're here on the biggest stage.
Everything
feels different about this final. The ones that played against each other earlier in the year, EDG was only able to get 9 rounds total. Then they can exceed that in just the first map.
The difference is back then, EDG was playing for Kong. They were looking to empower him, to have him continue to be that superstar. Now it's Kong playing for the team, playing with alongside EDG, being assisted by the likes of Simon, who comes in as the perfect pairing to set up everybody to shine.
And map 1, we're going to see that on full display. We start on Haven. That's where we've seen EDG playing this Neon Breach competition, which is all about Kung and Simon's coordination, and what Kung can provide in getting these opening kills, in claiming space early in the rounds for his team. Him and his duelist on the other side. Two duelist players at this event, who when you watch them, they are taking the most opportunities for I think in a lot of ways that matchup will define this series.
Yeah, and the other side of this as well, we've seen Boo and Mini play on the same side together over and over again, taking advantage of that synergy, and look at the
Neon Sova Omen Cypher Breach. Cypher Neon Breach Sova Omen.
Coming in from the side of Heretics, we understood that the other composition was everything about getting that plant down. But if you want to play the distance, if you want to play the best of your abilities, this is the best composition you can play.
This is not a new comp for Team Heretics. They were playing this in EMEA and they looked great with it. Mini Boo, I think his best agent is that Neon. He has been on it all year long. But the biggest thing here is that EDG's prep will have been wasted. They will have been looking out for that Sage comp, figuring out how to play against it, and Team Heretics have thrown a huge curveball here to start the finals.
I completely disagree. I think that they thought that was a one-time thing. It didn't work with Swabat.
Bro, this Gang guy played with us that game.
Let's send it over to your cast to show some love to two people.
அவன் ஏன்கிட்ட அடி வாங்குனான்டா இல்லடா அவன் ஏன்கிட்ட அடி வாங்குனவன்டா அவன் அங்க ஆடுவானா
I think that anything can happen. We've got 2 teams here that have had drastically different started.
யாடா ஸ்டார்டடா சி எப்படி ஓட்டோல ஏத்துறாங்க 18 seconds
broken history broken their own limits. Also potential chance to grasp that trophy, and the same could be said for Heretics.
Match for நாளைக்கு வந்து எங்க டீம் நின்னு ஆட சரண ஆட பாருங்கடா.
The desk were hinting at it, but we've seen only losses for both of these teams on Haven here at Champs. Somebody's got to walk away with the win, and EDG picking it, thinking that
breach stand ready ஆகுது.
Advantage here to start. Kang is the player to watch and will be
breach stand
whole grand finals, I think.
Who you're telling da?
The other side, MVP candidate for Team Heretics, at least on this A defense. Riens looking to hold it down and back up. That's a bad stun to begin. Good though, open
hey, commanders voice கம்மி பண்ணுங்கடா. சும்மா லோ லோன்னு கத்துறான்.
நீ கம்மி பண்ணிக்கடா வால்யூம். நான் ஃபுல்லா கம்மி பண்ணிட்டேன். நீ பேசஸ் மட்டும் தான் கேக்குது.
நான் பண்ணதுக்கு வட.
Oh shit.
The slightest of off angle.
They've got doubled up in hell here with
என்ன ஆப்ஷன் இருக்குடா கமெண்டர் வால்யூம் கம்மி பண்ணு.
Very difficult for Team Heretics to retake unless they go heaven.
Done lands right at the feet as the aftershock pulls out as well.
Still have paranoia.
Yeah, and that util is going to be used to exchange hands once more. Paranoia in the face. Kang's blocked. And EDG eviscerating.
என்னடா வால்யூம் செட் பண்ணதுக்குள்ள மேட்ச் முடிஞ்சிச்சு. என்ன
Four survive for a pistol round win.
பாங்க பானா. 3 பேர் எகிரி குடிச்சாங்கடா. டேய் அந்த மாதிரி நம்மள எகிரி குடிக்கவே மாட்டோம்டா.
They've been winning 60% pistols in this tournament. Enormous number. Been consistent with it as well.
அங்க பாரு 3 பேர் மாஸ்டா எகறனாங்க.
Their pistol round strategies have always come through.
என்ன சொல்றீ?
That double up playing Simon and Smoggy in hell there provided so much utility pressure to keep Mini Boo back. I think that's such a huge battle between these two teams. Which of their entry players can get the more value? And that's not always kills, that's also space creation.
Official site ni enga inga camera வச்சிட்டாங்க பாத்தியா? நம்மளுக்கு மட்டும் டம்மியா கொடுக்கறாங்க.
This is a heavy stack though and a kill trip as well. They might be able to reap the rewards, and yes indeed, still the 1-for-1. EDG now aware of this, and they don't want anything to do with a stack. The question, however, is whether they rotate, or whether they re-hit.